now. So, all right, we're currently recording. I'm going to clap. Trying to get the audio right. But anyways, hello and welcome to the first ever episode of Supper with the Squad, a podcast where once a week we take a member of the community and try to get to know them better with some of the most ridiculous questions possible. I'm your host, Rabbit, and I'm joined today with my good buddy and co-host. You probably know him best as the Brad Pitt of the South, but I just call him Smitty. Welcome in, Smitty. You want to say hi?
Oh, this will be great.
We also want to give a big shout out to the Are You Garbage podcast, which we are definitely stealing the format and inspiration for today's show and the ones going forward. So thank you guys for the inspiration. And certainly last but not least, we are joined today by a very special guest. He's a pillar of this community, known best for his big heart, always positive attitude, and of course, his .3 gameplay, which is very sus. Please give a big welcome to our pal, Alan, aka Captain Weston.
Hello.
Let's get a round of applause. Alan had to be the first guest on the podcast. Had to be.
Mm-hmm.
So anyways, Alan, without further ado, we want to get to know you more. So anything that you are willing to tell us, again, without doxing yourself, we want to get to know little Alan. What was, where were you born, siblings, family, anything interesting that you feel like, okay, people could get to know me more?
Well, I was born in a hospital in Greenville, but after I was born
that's North Carolina, right?
Yeah, North Carolina.
Yeah.
I moved. They brought me back to this town I live in now in North Carolina, Eastern North Carolina, and grew up, had a beautiful time. Went to the church in Snow Hill. I can't think of what denomination it was at the time, but it's one of them denominations. Something holiness. But I went to afterwards. I started going out to. I started going to school at Bethel. After I started going to Bethel, and when going to Bethel,
so wait, what age are we at here when you're saying that you started going to Bethel?
About 5 years, 4.5, 5 years old.
Okay, so is Bethel is that a private school or is it public?
Yes, it's a private school.
Okay.
Went out there. Well, going out there, my family said, well, we don't really like the church in Snow Hill that much, so we're gonna go out to Bethel. And that really started a great bond with the church. I love it.
Wait a second. Break that down for us just for 1 second. What you said, they don't heal that much. You're saying like they weren't a church that was big on healing? Is that what you mean?
No, healing. I
thought you said a church. Am I wrong? What did you hear, Smitty?
I said, or not. They didn't really feel like we need to go to that church, so we went out there to start going out to Bethel, because I went to Bethel for school, so we went out there just for church, and it was a good group of people. I enjoyed it. I enjoy it still to this day. I still go out to the Bethel Free Baptist Church.
Okay.
And enjoy a lot. Have great friends. Grew up, went through K5 through 3rd grade. We got in the 4th grade. had my teacher. She was a good teacher, good fourth grade teacher. Then November 4th, 2011 happened, and got a call from the hospital that my mom had basically passed out. Took 3 steps, passed out, fallen, hit her head again. She was unconscious at the time. They did surgery on her, and basically, she they watched her brain, and basically it withered away, and basically she died the following Tuesday.
Oof.
And after that, all I have to say is thank you, Bethel Church, because I don't think I could have probably made it without God and Bethel Church through it. But the learning and the growing and the teaching from Bethel and from knowing Jesus as my Lord and Savior got me through that situation. And, made it better. I had lots of friends, lots of classmates, a lot of connections now that if I don't think I lose my mom when I'm 10, I probably wouldn't have. And with that, I graduated in 2020 during the COVID pandemic. I'm close to graduating from college within a few couple months from being done. So hopefully, yeah, but I conclude on that basically.
Well, brother, you got me crying. So,
oh, dude, I'll just share a little bit, Alan. So I lost my dad, and a few years ago, and dude, that I think it shows. I see now with your character and everything, dude. You're a really good friend of mine. I'll call you now. Since I joined this community, you've been one of my good friends here, and dude, it's tough losing a parent, and I'm definitely with you. I'm glad that you leaned on the church because that's what the church is supposed to do. And man, Alan, you're my buddy.
Yeah.
amen. Yeah, brother. I just, I know my wife, lost her father to brain cancer at 16. I can't imagine, brother.
Yeah.
Certainly, Alan, me and Smitty know you a little bit, so we knew that your mother had passed away. We actually talked about it last night and how we were gonna, trying to, I don't even know, try to, to be
not make you want to share if you didn't.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, we didn't. Yeah, exactly. If you didn't want to share it, we weren't.
Oh, I
we
was going to share it.
Well, I appreciate.
That's a part of your testimony.
Facts.
Yeah.
It was just not a good time.
Exactly.
But it's a crucial part of your story.
That's right.
And I really appreciate you sharing that.
Yeah, thank you, brother.
I think that could really affect somebody who watches this. Or
there's no doubt. There's absolutely no doubt. And which, honestly, dude, honestly, Smitty, you can keep talking. I'm gonna mute for a second and blow my nose because you got the waterworks going for me, Ellen. So
Okay. So, so is that about all you want to share
Yeah.
with your personal walk and everything? Okay. Well, Rabbit, if it's okay with you, I do have some questions.
Oh, I have a lot of questions because we can. And I think Alan would appreciate if we we transfer to something else.
Well,
because I have some pretty good family questions too. Yeah.
Uh-huh. So, I want to start with one. So, you talk about going over to your grandparents, right?
Yeah.
You're playing Xbox over there and everything. So,
Yeah.
tell me, what is your favorite meal that you eat at your grandparents'?
Oh.
For you being in the South, it's going to be something good. I know.
Oh yeah. I mean, I like her collard and collard and taters.
Yep.
It's a good one.
That I also like whenever she makes meatloaf. The meatloaf is good. I enjoy it.
Now I have to ask, as someone not from the South, when you have collards and taters, is there a meat with that?
No.
So you're gonna have to break it down for me, brother, because I don't. Okay, so you're gonna have to tell me exactly what that is, because that's not a meal that in the Philadelphia area that we have.
So you have collards. You take the plant, you cut it up.
So collard greens, right?
Collard greens, basically.
Okay, which I've had.
And potatoes, you cut them and cook them.
So are they mashed or?
No, you can have them mashed, or you can just have them like cut. I like them, honestly. I enjoy it cut more than mashed because whenever you're eating it, you get that like you're eating the actual potato, and it's just not like a mash of like collards and mashed up potatoes.
Okay.
Now, do you keep the skin on?
Do you keep the skin on?
Is the skin on the potato?
No.
So you're like cubing it.
So it is like mashed potatoes, but they're just that they aren't like fully.
Yeah.
Okay.
It ain't like the skin ain't on the potato. It's just you take the skin off and then you cut it and cook it.
Okay, so when your grandmother serves it to you, and you have your collards and your potatoes, do you put anything on it? Salt, pepper, butter, anything?
No.
Nothing.
I put absolutely
it comes
nothing
perfect. Nana makes it perfect.
Yes, it is.
What do you call your grandmother?
I call her grandma.
Grandma. Okay, so grandma just knocks it out the park. She's the Barry Bonds of this meal. Okay, I like it.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna take us back a one step a little bit. Okay, so we know that you're from North Carolina, and you don't have to tell us the exact town that you're in, because I don't want to dox you. But like, do you know any idea what the population of your town is?
I have absolutely no idea.
Okay. Would you say it's a big town, small town, based on what you know?
It's a small town, but if history was different and the capital of the state that I live in was not it, because whenever they were deciding for the new capital of North Carolina after New Bern, they kind of decided New Bern wasn't a good place for it to be the capital. They had it and then the place where I live. And if they had not picked Raleigh, then they would have picked the place where I live.
Okay. Okay, I'm with you.
It's a small town.
almost the state capital.
It's a small town.
It is, but it was almost the state capital. Okay. Sibling, Alan, you have brothers, sisters, anything like that?
No, I'm my only child.
Okay.
And I think benefits and like some benefits comes out of that, and some like, I think the one benefit of being an only child is you can make connections with people, and you can have like a brother sister type of connection with them.
Sure. Yeah.
Like where if you had like siblings, you couldn't quite do that. You might feel like he's your brother, but you can't have that actual feel like brother, like kind of feeling.
I like the way you say brother too.
Brother.
All right. Next one.
You're my brother.
You're my brother too. So the house that you grew up in, is it the house that you're currently living in?
Yes.
Okay. Is it a single family home, as in like, are you attached to another house, or does it like a standalone house?
It's a standalone house.
Standalone house. And this is like the house that you're currently living in. This is the only house that you've ever known.
Yeah.
You never lived anywhere else?
I've never lived anywhere else.
Okay.
Okay,
great. Now we're not, and because you live there, we're not going to ask the name of the road. But is it would you tell us, is it like a road or a street, boulevard?
It's a road.
Circle. It's a road. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. And then I know you told us a little bit about school.
Yeah.
So a majority, was it public school, private school? Where were you at with it as you grew up?
It's a private school. It's a Christian private school.
The whole way up?
Yeah, whole way up, all the way from K5 to like 12th grade. I had like the daycares before then, but basically from K5 to 12th grade was Bethel.
Okay. And do you know what was do you have any idea what was your graduating class size?
I think it was 22.
22. Okay. Yeah.
22, and the principal at the day of graduation had 23 roses, and I had a plan to take my rose and go put it on my mother's grave. I'd already done something for her, and this might get the waterworks going again.
I'm not doing this again, Alan. I did this once already.
Look, man, I barely held it in.
Yeah, I let it go. I'm not doing this. Go ahead, Alan. You know what, Alan? I will let it go.
Share what you want.
You tell us exactly what you wanted to tell us, and we will go from there.
Anyways, I went. Anyways, I had already done something since it was a outside graduation. You know, for my school's graduation, you hand the rose to your mother. Let's just say I lost my mother. I came up with a thing. I said, okay, I'm going to grab this rose. I'm going to walk to the car and I'm going to put it in the passenger seat. Because I know that if she was here today, she would be sitting in that passenger seat, and I set it down. Well, after graduation, I was like, man, I would like to take a rose home, but I want to put this on my mom's grave. And my principal comes to me and says, what are you going to do with your rose? And I said, oh, I'm going to put it at my mom's grave. And he goes, God works in mysterious ways. I got another rose. We asked for 22. They gave us 23. Go put this rose on your mom's grave. Go take that rose and put it at your house.
Wow. Wow.
Keeping it together. I appreciate you sharing that.
Wow.
Alan. That's dude. Oof.
I think we found the best first episode. Yes.
Yeah, Rabbit's crying already. Smitty's crying. So
I'm holding it together.
Yeah, you're doing a good job, brother. I'm trying. Alan, you know how much we love you, brother. So
I know.
Dang.
So
go ahead, please, Smitty.
So I guess you tell me a little bit about your dad. I take it y'all two were, two peas in a pod.
Yeah,
you've probably heard about.
Yeah, we have our arguments every now and then. We have our I do something or I spill something, or something. We get mad at each other, but that's parents.
I love you
that's
saying
parents.
You spill something. But
let's not go to the story what happened tonight. Okay.
No, at this point we have to.
Right. So I come home. I have everything in my hand. I have the 2 bags. I have the 2 bags over there. You can't see them. Anyways.
Go ahead.
First off, I had this drink, and I have a cup from Highway 55. Now, my smart self says, hey, carry all this in, walk through the door, use your arm to move it with the cup that you're trying to hold, and walk there. Well, when I push the door,
down, just
the cup falls and spills everywhere. Well, then I'm like, Dad, don't get mad. Don't get angry. I don't do this. Well, he kind of gets a little heated. And well, and my smart self says, you know what? I could go grab a towel to clean this up, which is not the smartest thing to do. That makes towels really useless.
Towels do clean things, so I mean,
they do. But if you clean them with basically soda, as I found out, you can't wash them. Dude, you're gonna get your washing machine sticky. So,
who told you that?
My dad.
All right, you know what? For the sake of agreeing with your dad, we'll just go with that. That's like saying if you wash the mud that your washing machine is gonna be muddy.
So, are you gonna have to hand wash it now?
He's just gonna throw it away. That's basically what he said. Do with it. Throw it away.
It's his house. He can do what he wants. But
I mean, I just got him a shirt. He got a shirt today. It says, I forgot what's this something house something. My rules.
You do know that you could just rinse it out.
And I know, right?
Throw it in.
But
also,
yeah, we can argue.
The washing machine doesn't just get randomly sticky. It circulates the water. It doesn't matter. This is unexpected.
We haven't even got to all the good questions yet.
We're not even in.
It's been tears.
Okay. We've been crying. All right, we've been crying. Wait, listen, we've been crying so much for different reasons. This is why we needed you in the first episode, Alan. Jeez. All right, so no siblings, single family home. Okay. What was your high school mascot?
A Trojan.
Trojan?
But we didn't really have like a dressed up mascot. Recently my old school, the school I graduated from, has asked me if I could kind of be a mascot for like basketball and maybe baseball or something like that.
Why would they immediately come to you?
Because after I graduated, it seems everyone else was kind of like, oh, they graduated, they moved on, but like ever since I've left, like I've heard from teachers, I've heard from a bunch of people who's in the school, they're like, it ain't the same. It's it's different. The chemistry is different. Everything's different without you being there. And whenever you show up to help with football or just show up at random, it's like a joy for all of us.
Yeah, I read that right, but yeah, I agree. I mean, isn't that the same way when Alan's in Discord with us? Alan has a natural spark that it cannot be equated. Hey, there's something about you, brother. It's great.
Yeah,
you can tell every. We're in Discord. It's different if you're not there.
Yeah, if you're not there, it is 100%.
Oh, Alan's here.
It is not the same. Alan jumps in. It is laugh central. It's not laughing at you.
It's
it's
laughing with
just
me.
better. It's just better. Yeah, Ray said Alan is irreplaceable. We love Alan, 100%. Red agreed.
Thank you.
Yeah, there's nothing like it. Before I move on, Smitty, you got any other questions?
Like
origin stuff, because I have some. Yeah, I have a bunch more origin stuff, but I want to cut it off there. If you had more pertaining to the same kind of thing.
I got one more.
Okay.
So, did you have any growing up any like family traditions that you loved being a part of?
Well, on
like watch Super Bowl together, or Easter egg hunt.
I mean, every first Sunday of each month, we would go to my great granddaddy's house, and I missed this tradition. It was so much fun. I enjoyed seeing like basically everybody from my grandma's side of like the western part, because it would be the Houston. Because my great granddad's name was Houston. His last name was Houston.
Mm-hmm.
And we see everybody, see my cousins and stuff like that. First, second, maybe third cousins. You know, get to see them and say hi and hang out for a little bit and laugh on a Sunday afternoon after church. Get to see my great granddaddy in his old age. Kind of sit with him. I enjoyed also kind of sitting with him alone at his house and just talking with him. Like, he was born in 1913, so you're talking about a man born before 2 world wars. His whole like first half of life was World War One and World War Two.
That's crazy.
And just hearing stories of how life was then versus now. He lived to be 102 and died of a broken heart. I miss him. I have to go out there to his. We go by his house every single time we go down to my grandma's. Whenever we turn off of the road and turn onto the main road heading to her house, his house is sitting right there by the road, right there between the 2 roads, by a big humongous tree, and it pains me a little bit to look over there and just see weeds and like vines growing up beside the house and like tree growing where people would stand around and stuff. And yeah. But I always loved that tradition. Christmas Eve we'd go and we'd go out there for Christmas Eve. We'd eat food. My grandma's sister, she would make this rum cake. None of the kids could have it. It wouldn't mess.
You ever get a piece of cake?
It never messed you up, but by about 15, 16 years old, I finally got a hold of some rum cake to eat.
Was it good?
Yes, it was the greatest thing, and I wanted it every Christmas since.
Amen, brother.
It was good to eat. You had cake. You would get sick before you could have enough to mess you up. So, just for anybody out there thinking like, why is a 15, 16-year-old eating a rum cake? You would have to eat a whole lot before it messes you up.
Smitty actually had some kind of like conversion questions. If you wanted to dive into that, Smitty. Now that we're already kind of here, and then we can, continue on lighthearted questions. But
Where to start? Alan, do you feel like getting very, very personal in this community?
I can get personal.
It involves mods.
It involves mods.
Would you like to go there?
You know what? We can.
I was gonna ask
All
something
right.
stupid, but go ahead.
Who is your favorite mod?
Oh. You know what?
You complete the fifth.
Honestly, if you want to be truthful about it, I think it would be Rabbit.
Rumble mods don't count, but I appreciate you.
Rumble mods
That
don't
is
count.
a safe answer. Safe answer.
But if Rumble mods, Rabbit, because he's pretty much the only one. Discord,
Twitch.
Discord, wow. Twitch. I guess it'd be the only one coming to my mind right now is the Christian Dirtbag.
Okay.
Now
she
we
does
love
a good
all the
job.
mods.
Obviously, we
She
love
does-
all the mods. Yeah.
We love
all the mods and everything. And
Dirt
if I could
bags
name
there
a
the
couple
most
more, I'd
often,
name them
yeah.
probably. Yeah.
At some point tonight, Alan, you're gonna go. I forgot about Liz, but
Oh!
Oh boy! Hope we don't be.
I'm in trouble.
We'll play Warzone later.
I'm in trouble.
We can play
I
Warzone
can't
later.
go to the small Discord for a week now. I can't go to the small Discord for a week. I'm off the Warzone club.
I love your reaction was so good.
I'm sorry, Liz. Forgive me.
Oh man. I meant like, did you have any questions from early conversion? Like you had sent to me like how he came to Christ, that kind of thing. But
I thought we were ready to get into the good.
No,
questions.
we will. We got a lot of good questions for everyone who's listening.
Oh,
There's a good laugh for
these are not the good questions yet.
sorry, making us laugh. Anyways,
Man,
that was good though.
I got one that I feel like he would just give me the best answer. Well, I don't know. He kind of answered a lot of them. Yeah, you want to share how you came to know Jesus with us?
Well, I accepted Jesus as my Lord and Savior when I was 5 years old. Someone asked me, "Do you want to accept Lord and Savior Jesus into your heart? Do you know what it means and everything?" And I said yes. So I prayed and asked Jesus to come into my life and be my Lord and Savior. And I followed shortly after in believer's baptism. And yeah, it was about, I think it was January of 2006, I believe. Or 2007. It was one of those.
Cool.
But
now,
okay.
I want to see how southern you are. Did you get baptized in
How
a pool?
southern?
Yeah, did you get baptized in a pool? The little
Or the
pool
river?
that's like at a church? Or the river? Or the lake?
I got baptized in the pool in the church.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. I don't want to aggressively move off the religious questions because they are great. Great way to get to know you. I'll give another one to that. So like when you were in youth group, I'm sure you were in your church, right? At some point or no?
Yeah.
Did you guys go on any like memorable retreats that was like?
Oh. So we have a summer camp that we always go to. I still help, even though I graduated. I help with this trip. I have so many memories, and I think it would take at least 3 hours to tell everything, if not 3 days. But I'm gonna probably jump for a few. So I remember this. I think I was in, maybe 10th, 11th grade, and we were going down the upper Ocoee. Well, I was in 10th grade because 11th, 12th graders go. And, well, going down the upper Ocoee, first time going down the upper Ocoee, we had 2 guides named Jeffro and Toast.
What? Wait. So let's back up. What's the upper Ocoee? What is that?
So upper Ocoee in 1996, the Olympics came to Atlanta, and they had
You were born in 1996. I thought you were 21.
The Olympics.
The Olympics.
Why are we cycling? Why are we cycling back? Anyways, go ahead.
Does it make sense?
You know what? Go, Alan. This is your show.
It makes sense.
This is you.
Anyways, but they came in 1996 and stayed at the Ocoee camp and everything. But they had kayaking as one of the things. Well, they used the Ocoee River, particularly the upper Ocoee, to go down. Well, they had to take the death rocks out of the upper Ocoee, rocks that could possibly kill you if you fell out or something like that. So no kayakers would die on live TV in front of a lot of people. So, well, back to my 10th grade time during that summer. We went down, we had 2 guys, Jeffro and Toast. Well, I'm on the raft with Toast. Well, he thought we weren't going to come in just right. We obviously were going to about have to swim if we went through it, almost certainly. So he pushed us down the fire escape, and we get down to the other end, bypass it, and we set back around. Well, about the time we turn around, we see the other raft holding the youth pastor at the time coming down with Jeffro. Well, they go for the first rapid, no problem whatsoever. They about to start going over the second rapid, and they get about out of it, and all of a sudden the rapid grabs them and pulls them back in. Well, Jeffro starts commanding them to basically stroke till they can get out of it. He's like, obviously, man, this ain't gonna work out. We're gonna swim, and they keep going at it, and eventually it just spits them out. But I about that day got to see my youth pastor at the time go swimming down the upper Ocoee. And
that's hilarious, actually.
That's like one of the most memorable ones.
That's good.
I have. Good. And I told that in front of all my church. So
nice. Smitty, you got anything else before we move on to some like funny origin questions? Because I have some other origin questions, but they're silly.
Yeah, you can go ahead.
All right. Okay, so Alan, some of these you might have heard when we were doing this a couple weeks ago in Discord, but for the sake of everyone else that's listening now, and then for everyone that's not, and there are a bunch of people that messaged me that were like, I can't be there tonight, but can you record it? And so it's going to be on YouTube for everyone that is not able to be here tonight, which is why we're, no one else is talking, because we have consent from everyone else. But anyways, for the sake of those people, and for anyone that wasn't in Discord a couple weeks ago, now we're talking about your family. So when you were growing up, was butter in the fridge or was it on the counter?
I don't think we even had butter anywhere, really. It might have been in the fridge. I don't know.
Wait. Exactly. So what did you put on toast?
What did I put on toast?
Yeah, you didn't put butter on toast in the morning?
No, I never put butter on toast.
What did you jelly?
To put jelly on toast?
Yeah, that's what. Yeah, did you put jelly on toast? You never had a piece of buttered toast in the morning, dipped into like a sunny side up or over easy egg?
No.
Okay, we have to step back then for a second. What did you normally have to eat in the morning growing up?
What I normally have to eat in the morning, I get 2 sausage biscuits, heat them up, get me some sweet tea, and eat that for morning.
Come on now.
And then
Don't encourage
occasionally
this.
we might have rice, eggs.
Rice?
Yeah.
You had rice? You guys have rice in the morning?
Rice, eggs,
but buttered toast is like foreign to you. You're like, no, we definitely have we scoop ladles full of rice onto our platter.
Remember having
buttered toast? Get out of here, you Yankee. Is that what we're currently saying right now? Smitty, growing up in the South, you had buttered toast, right?
No, not really. It was either it was just biscuits.
Well, okay. So, but if you on the biscuit, if you were having a biscuit without gravy on top, what did you put on it?
Jelly.
No butter, though.
Or freezer jam. Freezer jam, though.
What the heck is freezer jam?
Alan, you know what freezer jam is, right?
If you guys tell me it's jam that's in the freezer, I'm gonna punch both of you.
Literally. It is.
That's what I thought it was.
Look, hey, freezer jam is the best thing.
What is happening?
Great.
This whole thing is falling apart. Wait a second. So there is no breakfast item, bagels, biscuits, croissants, nothing that you guys ever go, I'm definitely going to throw some butter on top of. Ever.
A croissant is made for supper time.
Hold up.
What?
Pancake.
Okay, so pancakes.
Yeah. Pancakes, French toast. Yeah, French toast.
You put pancake, you get the pancakes, you get 3 of them. You put butter on them.
Why does it have to be 3? That seemed really intentional, but sure.
Only 3. Can't do 4. You can't do 2.
We're gonna get 3. Is it gonna be 3? We're gonna put butter on it.
Well, I usually get 3. All right. Have butter on 1, if not all 3 of them, and then put maple syrup on them.
Okay, so again, is butter in the fridge or on the counter?
We went around the circle.
Like if you don't remember a stick of butter on the counter, because like in my house, like there was if you like before you left for school, if you had a bowl of cereal and you could throw a piece of toast in, that there would be soft and buttered on the counter, that it would just easily spread on the toast. Chat, you guys can tell me if I'm absolutely out of my mind. But the rest of the butter would be in the fridge. So it would just be 1 stick of butter out so that it was softened for your needs, specifically to spread on toast or butter or toast or bread. I had butter on the counter also. Okay, thank you, Chase. Yeah. I think that this is a normal. Honestly, no, I think that that's the classy way to do it. The fact that you guys are eating. Okay. He literally said he's having 2. Alan, what did you say you're having for breakfast?
2 sausage biscuits.
Yeah, see, that's not classy. There's no way. 2?
Yeah, 2 about that big round sausage biscuits.
Yeah. Oh, well, so if they're small, wait. Now, Alan, now we have to ask a different question. Are they pre-made? Is it Jimmy Dean? Are you having 2 Jimmy Deans?
Pretty much is.
Or
I can't figure the name. It's close to Jimmy Dean, though.
But it's frozen, so you're just popping it in the microwave.
Frozen,
right? Okay, that's different.
Frozen.
Oh, okay.
I'm thinking about like you get like an English muffin, you make like a sausage patty, put an egg on, because that thing's gonna be like as big as a burger. Like, who needs that in the morning? No judgment if you guys do.
I think you have to go 2 big old cat head biscuits. You know what I'm talking about, Alan?
Yeah.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Can I speak
Put
for
some
everyone in the North?
sausage,
What the heck is a cat
cheese.
head?
Alan,
Maybe you
No,
want to explain
don't.
it?
you got it, buddy.
I
I
don't
want
even
to hear your.
I don't even know what it. I've heard of it. I don't know how to explain
Okay, so
it.
Alan he doesn't even know what it is. So you're on your own here, Smitty. So
It's just like a huge biscuit.
So
I'll bring
at
one
some
on the
point,
podcast.
are you eating cats, or is this just a euphemism?
I forgot why it's called a cat head biscuit, but there's a place in town you can go get a big one. I mean, not that big.
And they call them cat head biscuits.
Yeah.
Like that's on the menu.
Yeah. With sausage or bacon or ham or steak. A steak biscuit's the best way to go.
I just relinquish.
It's probably called a cat head biscuit because it's probably about the size of a cat's head.
I don't think that's the reason, but we'll go with that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, Alan. What was the family car growing up?
Family car.
Yeah, do you remember when you were a little guy? What was the family
What car did we drive? Oh, yeah. Well, we'd either drive the Tahoe or we would drive the HHR, which I drive now to school and back.
Same cars from 15 years ago? There wasn't a different one when you were like a really little guy?
There might have been
nothing
Jetta.
You remember though.
It might have been the Jetta. I think we used it a little bit, but I really remember using the HHR and the Mach.
I mean, 15 years ago wasn't that long ago, so I can understand that one. Okay, I got another one for you. When you were having dinner with the family at home, you're sitting at the table. What are you having? Are you having milk to drink with dinner as a kiddo?
No. I'm having sweet tea like a true Southern person.
Amen, brother. And I was going to ask you a question: sweet tea or unsweet tea? I agree.
And I know butter's on the counter. Yeah. But it's only in the fridge
sweet
just
tea
to
all
keep
the
it
way.
Fresh. Sweet tea so you're telling me, Alan, so when you were 7 years old and mom's making a lasagna, what are you having?
Sweet tea.
Amen. Breakfast.
Okay. All right. Okay.
All right.
Anytime in between all that.
Chase, your dad's weird for doing that.
3 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, I'll be 4 a.m. Be thirsty.
We get the whole.
You know it's in the fridge.
Hey, Chase, you also know your dad's weird for doing that.
You gotta put at least like 5 cups of sugar in your tea.
How about this, Alan? Okay, when you're are you a fan of mayo?
I have not used mayo.
You've never used mayo? Like you don't?
I have never. I don't remember using mayo for anything.
Okay. Now we have to dive into a different question. How would you compile a sandwich? Like from what? Say that again.
Sandwich.
Yeah, if you make a sandwich from the fridge with deli meats, cheese.
He means sandwich.
Yeah, sandwich. Oh, sorry. It was translation error. Alan, if you're making a sandwich,
I go to Alan for a sandwich.
Alan, if you're making a sandwich from the fridge, and it's the quintessential one, it's the best one that you could buy from the grocery store, bring home, assemble for yourself. What does that sandwich look like?
Does it look like?
Yeah. What is on it?
2 pieces of bread.
Bottom. What kind of bread? You just skipped a step. White bread, wheat bread, rye.
Whatever bread's on the counter.
No, you bought it yourself at the store. What bread do you want?
It's gotta be white bread.
Do you want white bread, wheat, rye?
Wheat.
So
wheat bread. I don't know. I can't remember what type of bread it is. I would put that bread on it. I mean, I'll probably be white
Nailed
bread.
it. We all know what you mean now. Go ahead.
Yeah, bread.
Bread.
Yeah, there we go. All right. Step one.
Okay.
Put bread.
The bread that we all know he wants.
Put some. What's it? I'm blanking right now. Put some meat. Put some meat.
What does that mean, Alan? Turkey, ham, roast beef,
I think
bologna.
Ham.
bologna,
Put some ham. Put some ham up there.
There's
Put some ham up there.
capicola. Okay.
Maybe. Yeah. Put some ham. Yeah, that's about it. Bread and a little bit of ham, and that's the sandwich.
There's no cheese.
There's no cheese. There's no lettuce.
Lettuce, tomato, onion.
No onions.
There's no mustard, mayo.
No.
You're telling me that you put this few slices of ham in between white bread, and that is your quintessential sandwich.
That's my sandwich.
That's it. You don't even want to dip it in anything. You could have butter. You could have mayo, ranch, barbecue, honey mustard. You do know that there is no limit.
I did make the mistake of putting ketchup on it, too.
All I was going to say is Smitty and I are not limiting you, and then you said you made a mistake of putting ketchup on it. That would be a mistake. So you're telling me, Alan, if you came over to my house and I knew you liked ham, and I made you a hot ham and cheese sandwich. So I took chipped ham, nicely chipped, and I put nice Cooper American, melted it on top, and I grilled both sides of the bread, and then I put like a Dijon mustard on. What are you gonna say?
I'll try it. Because I'm a kind person like that.
But what you would really say to me is, why did you do anything else other than put a dried ham on a piece of bread?
I'll take one bite for you, Bill. Yeah, that's good.
Oh, this is good. Do you have any just plain white bread and plain ham for me? You're telling me, wait, Allie, you're telling me there isn't like a condiment that you're like, I enjoy on a sandwich?
Not really.
What do you dip your fries in?
I dip my fries in ketchup.
Okay, let's
nuggets?
Go a little further.
Yeah, do this, Smitty.
Let's go a little further, right? It's 4th of July. Having a good cookout, all right?
Let's cook out, yes.
Hot dog or a hamburger?
I'm probably first going to go for the hamburger.
I agree.
Eat about 2 of those. Just put ketchup on them, by the way.
Ketchup.
Just put ketchup on them. I mean, okay, well, we're going to go into my mom's face. Everybody's looking at me funny with the ketchup.
No one's looking at you funny.
My mom used to put ketchup on eggs.
Who's looking at you funny?
No, ketchup and eggs is good.
No, Alan, the whole point is to get to know you. The heck with the rest of us. We want to know you. And all of us, you know, Smitty and I at some point will be interviewed too. And we're going to say some crazy stuff that everyone else is going to be like, that's nuts. So that's the fun of all of this, is we want to know all of that. So we want to get to know your tastes in all fashions, and which makes it fun for all of us, and we get to know you at the same time. So, and honestly, what you just said, phenomenal content, and you do you. You could put. I don't care if you smeared peanut butter on chicken. You could do whatever you want. So.
What?
I'm just giving a for instance, but
butter on chicken.
Ray, I agree. When I have scrambled eggs or an omelet, I love ketchup on that.
Yeah.
How about that?
But anyways, I go for the hamburger first, just with ketchup. Then I'll go for a hot dog and put ketchup on it.
What do you think about raw onions, Alan?
Raw onions?
Yeah, like a slice of, like if you got a slice of raw onion on a burger, would you eat it or would you just take it off?
It's going in the trash can.
Okay. How about like caramelized onions?
Going in the trash can.
Okay.
What about fried green tomatoes?
Fried green potatoes.
Tomatoes.
Oh, tomatoes.
You tried.
Okay, green potatoes.
All right, we have to. Oh, my little guy's back out. All right, for the sake of time, we have to get back into other questions.
Going off.
Okay. All right, Alan, ready? What was the okay? So what? Growing up, now I know you live in the same town, but when you were growing up, if your family ordered pizza from a pizza place, what was your favorite they ordered from? Like delivery or go to pick up?
When I was little, I liked eating Pizza Hut. I like getting Pizza Hut. We usually didn't order it. We would go get it or eat at the place.
Okay. Yeah.
But I know down my grandma's, we order maybe Domino's.
Okay. Somebody,
What's
you
your
got
favorite pizza though? What's your favorite pizza?
What's my favorite pizza? Meat Lovers.
Yeah.
From where though? Like Pizza Hut or somewhere else?
I mean,
just in general.
Just in general, I like Meat Lovers.
All right. Good answer. All right. Was there like a local pizza place in town that, like, if you guys were walking by, that you enjoyed? I don't know. How big is your town? Like, is it like 1,000 people or 2,000 people? I don't know.
I'm gonna probably say around maybe.
So there
maybe
might not
4,000 or 5,000.
Okay, so like, if you were to go into town, is there like just a local pizza place?
Yes.
Okay.
It's in a gas station.
That's when you know it's good.
Have you ever had the pizza from there?
Yes.
Is it any good?
I think I have. It's been a long time. I ate it more than once, so I think it was good.
Okay. There you go.
Good answer.
Yep.
I got a question real quick, if you don't mind.
Please.
All right.
I feel like this is. What's your input on this? Now, with you living in North Carolina, have you ever seen Bigfoot?
No, I have not seen Bigfoot. But I also haven't been out in the woods in the wild to see if I could hunt him down yet. So,
is he real?
Do I think he's real? I think we might have him misrepresented with a guy who might have not cut his hair anywhere.
So you don't think Bigfoot's real? Man? You think it's just some really tall guy?
It's just some hairy, very
super
cloistered person. Okay. He's just really shy of the camera. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. Let's bring us back down to earth. Did your parents ever leave you somewhere on accident?
On accident?
Or on purpose if you're about to hedge the bet there.
I mean, on purpose after they've told me about 3 or 4 times that they're leaving. Yeah, that's happened.
Wait. Okay. Is this gonna be sad or is this funny?
No, this is more funny. This is like,
okay.
Hey,
so they told you they were gonna leave you somewhere, and then they left you. All right, story.
And then I call them and be like, "Why? Where are you at?" They're like, "I'm halfway down the road." I'm like, "Come back."
Where were you at when this happened?
All right.
And how old?
I was at school.
How old?
And various ages.
Like, so it happened more than once.
Like 16 or
Like probably like 12, 14, 16.
Wait, stop.
Wait.
No,
You
you're joking, right?
Or
So you're
12,
telling me
13, 14, 15, 16.
I thought you were going to tell me like 5, 7, 8, not 14, 16, 18. Okay.
18.
Well, I didn't say 18, but
You all but did. We're knocking on the door currently.
yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
So it was just every time it happened, you were at school, or was there other places?
Yeah, it was pretty much at school. It might happen a couple times at my grandma's. I didn't quite get stuff packed up in time, and Dad kind of started driving down the road and then come back and pick me up.
All right, that makes more sense. But like when you were at school and they quote unquote left you somewhere, you were expecting them at like 15 years old to come back and get you. What were the circumstances at that point?
What was the circumstances at that point? It was basically, well, it's too far of a walk for me to walk home. So either A, they're expecting me to get a ride. He's expecting me to get a ride back, or B, he's going to come back and pick me up.
Okay, so school's already over.
Yeah, school's basically over.
Okay, so school
it's like
is
a ball
over.
game or something?
But,
it's like after a basketball game.
Yeah, after a basketball game or something, I've just like decided to hang around and talk to people.
Okay, so then you never came out, and then they took off, and
They're
you're
like, no, I'm waiting.
Gotcha. Okay, that makes way more sense. You phrased that yeah. We didn't get enough information there. That makes more sense. You got one, Smitty?
Yeah. Okay. So, who was your childhood crush?
Okay.
You don't have to give her name.
All right.
Yeah.
No, like celebrity.
Oh, celebrity. Okay.
Yes,
no, honestly, now we need to know both. We need to know the circumstances about what you were about to say without her name, or make up a fake name, and then we need to know your celebrity crush.
You were smiling.
He was 100%. You perked up right there. Yeah. I feel like the windows got more lit behind you. But
I'm trying to think of the ones for celebrity. I know which one it was. I just can't remember.
I really feel like you'd be a Dolly. Yeah.
Dolly's too old. Sorry, Dolly, if you're listening to this, but you're too old.
Yeah, Dolly's turning.
It's like, never mind. We're not going there.
Dolly Parton just trolls random.
We've made it.
Wait a second. Dolly Parton is in this Discord.
Wait, what? She's in Discord?
Yeah, Dolly Parton's in here, dude. She's a big fan of Chris. You didn't know that?
Oh, I didn't know that. I'll talk to her. Anyways, why is Vanna White coming to my mind?
I don't know. It's not any better than Dolly Parton, but honestly, I think Smitty asked a question earlier that who was your first crush? Don't give us her name. Give us your age and the circumstances.
All right, so first crush. So, I mean, the girl I like now, I liked her back in K5, but I did have a girl in third grade. Because you have those kind of relationships in elementary and middle school that you think you two are like two best lovebirds, but it's literally a spit in the bucket compared to what later relationships will be.
No, let's go with that.
It might be the
analogy.
one. It might be the one. You never know. It might go from elementary and work all the way to high school, but you never know. But like we wrote notes to each other. I had a DS. She played my games on the DS.
Whoa! Hold up now. That was pretty serious.
I mean, you did kind of cross the
Everybody
line
play
there.
DS now.
Yeah. Did she play on your profile or?
Yeah, she played on my profile and stuff like that. And we had talks the day before 4th grade. So this is before all that happened with my mom. So, you know, and she was talking there. I was like, oh yeah, you can't wait till school starts tonight. Yeah, I'll see you. First day of school. Well, the first day of school come, she's not there. The third day of school come, she's not there. 2 weeks later, she's not there. Eventually, I find out she left the school. Basically, her parents pulled her out of the school and everything. I'm like, well, I guess that's over.
Yeah, gotta shoot your shot.
I was like, well then.
Thought you were gonna tell us eventually. You realized she was the teacher. But here we are.
What? Oh, what? Huh?
Nothing. I'm just kidding. Okay, I got another one for you, Alan.
Oh man.
Van Halen starts playing intensifies.
All right. Have you what were the pet what was the pet situation growing up?
Ooh. All right, so when I was my baby age, like 1, 2, 3, 4, somewhere in there, toddler, baby age. I had 2 cats. One was named Panda, one was named Cream Puff. Well, whenever I would be laid down in the crib, they would both watch over me and take like care of me and not well, let me rephrase that, not take care of me. They just watch over me and make sure no one hurt me or anything.
That's cool.
But Cream Puff eventually died of 21 kidney stones.
That's
and
exact.
And had Panda, and I remember Panda for the longest time. We actually lost Panda about a year, almost a year after my mother's death. We lost Panda, I guess, from cancer or something. I guess he had cancer. Right. We're not going to go into story about the last night of his life because all I remember is hearing him meowing. But
how about pets since then? Like any pets right now?
Pets right now, I have a dog, a Chihuahua named Oreo. He ain't scared of nothing. You put him on the other side of a fence from a 1,000-pound cow, and he'll bark at that cow. At least his younger self. But yeah, he a beautiful, like 12, 13-year-old dog.
Awesome. Smitty, you got another one?
So what would be, or like when you were a kid, or even now, like what's your dream job?
What was my dream job when I was little? Oh, this is gonna be fun. So whenever I was little, I always found it interesting. I found myself most nights watching, I guess it was the Discovery Channel or something like that, watching storm chasers, tracking tornadoes in the Midwest and stuff. And I was like, this is the most coolest thing
that's cool
a person could ever do. And I still to this day, I feel like if I ever found myself, the Lord led me out to the Midwest, I would find some way somehow to get hooked up with some meteorologist people and either drive or just go on hunts with them for tornadoes.
100%. And everyone watching, feel free to post questions that you have for Alan that we can, if you have anything that we're missing, and we'll look back afterwards to pose to him. Ray said that she loved that show that you're talking about. So
But
Okay.
and actually, there is a recording. It's lost to time now. It never got to me. But there's a recording of me doing a weather report at the one of the weather stations here in the state. Because after my mom's death, my aunt got up with the chief meteorologist there, and they gave me a chance to be able to sit down and watch the 5 and 6 o'clock news in the building as they were doing it, which is
That's dope.
amazing. And they like showed off all the camera rooms and everything.
That's awesome.
But
so, would you be down to go chase tornadoes 1 week?
I would 100 without a doubt be down to jump in a vehicle of my own right now and go chase down an EF3, if not an EF5 tornado.
All right, we'll do it.
It may be my last day of life, but I will die a happy man.
I don't really have too many origin ones left. I do have a bunch of funny ones left though, so we can kind of rattle through these. We're already at 10:25, so
yes.
How about Alan? Do you know how to swim?
Yes, I know how to swim. It is fun, interesting.
Have you ever been in a fight?
Have I ever been in a fight? No, but I've raised fist though before throwing the punch. I didn't throw a punch, thankfully.
Do you want to?
But I did
give us that story, or?
All right, so story time.
Perfect.
Here we go.
So I was in class. I think it was health class.
Give us a year.
Middle school, I guess.
Okay.
I guess it was middle school, and it might have been high school. Anyways, there was some boys in the class. They're rambunctious type things. They do whatever they wanted to do. Well, at this time, there was this thing called a hornet. It's just a piece of paper wrapped up very tightly.
And they would put it in the rubber band, right?
The rubber band, they shoot it.
Yep.
Well, one of them in the class shot a rubber band, one of the girls, and it hit her in the eye. Well, I found out. I talked to her. I said, "Well, who done it? Who done it?" And she said, "Well, this guy done it." And I was like, "Oh, he did." Jeez. And I immediately grabbed my stuff, marched down the steps, marched all the way down there to that person who was waiting inside the school for go home, and teachers and all standing there. And I go, "What?" I was like, Did you hurt such and such?" And he said, "No, I didn't." I said, Are you sure?"
Hey.
And at the moment I said, I looked down, saw, and I said,
put my hands up as well. Oh.
I was like I pinned him against the wall and done that.
Let's go,
baby. I was like, "Are you sure?"
That's my boy. That's my boy right there. Let's go.
Looking out for others.
Let's go.
Nice.
100%. That's Alan through and through. That's our Alan.
If I was getting into a fight today, Alan would be in my corner.
Oh, I had a good friend who was literally born one day before me. And he said, if I ever got into a situation that I had to be in a fight, I wouldn't even have to fight. He would do the literal fighting for me.
Hey, there you go. Good friend.
There you
go. All right, next one, and then I'll let Smitty go after this one. Do you have any relatives that ever claimed to see a UFO?
No.
Or you yourself?
Have I ever seen a UFO?
Yeah.
No.
Okay. Smitty, you're up.
But there's been a lot of unrecognized flying objects that I have not understood what they were at the time.
Okay.
So it could have been a UFO.
It could have been.
Could have been. Okay. Yeah, I got a few questions from Sirloin because he wasn't going to be able to make it, but he wanted.
Oh no.
They're good ones. They're good ones.
I'm scared already.
No, they're good.
So, Have you ever coughed to hide a fart?
I have not ever coughed to hide a fart. I've just farted.
There's no camo cough. That's what they call it.
No camo cough.
Okay.
No camo cough
So
whatsoever.
All right.
Yeah.
That actually shocks me. I've done it many times. Smitty?
And I failed. I have failed to doing it too.
Oh, yeah. No, I've done it, and then you realize the fart lasted longer than the cough did. And then and you're like 10 seconds later. Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Okay, go ahead, Smitty.
So have you so if you dropped food on the floor, would you still pick it up even after the 5-second rule? Would you still pick it up and eat it?
If it's in the house, or especially if it's at my grandma's, like if it's food at my grandma's, she keeps that floor so clean, it can fall and stay down for 2 hours and I still pick it up and eat it.
Gotcha. Oh.
But at the house, probably like, yeah, as
a
long
good
as I
answer.
pick it up and I don't see like dog hair or something in it, it's fine.
What? Wait, you said dog hair is fine?
I said, no, it isn't fine.
Oh. Okay. All right.
So I thought I was like,
That's all right. We're on the same
extra
page
protein
now.
never hurt.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, I saw a guy eat a cricket when I was like 9, 10 years old.
I've seen a lot of weird stuff that I wouldn't do, but sure.
He's
Smitty,
like,
you got another?
Protein.
Yeah, I'll do one more from him.
Okay.
So have you or a family member ever been kicked out of a store, restaurant, event, anything like that before?
No, and as I know of.
Okay.
As I know of.
All right, Alan, I can rattle through a few here for you. Do you play an instrument?
Do I play an instrument?
Yeah.
I mean, I like messing around with drums every now and then.
Would you say you play it though?
Do I play it? Not really.
Okay.
I might in the future. I don't know.
Okay.
Depends on how much heart I put into it.
What's your go-to movie snack?
Go-to movie stack.
Like if you go to the theater.
Or go-to snack. Oh.
Wait, what did you think I said?
Stack.
Oh, stack. Yeah, what's your go-to movie stack? No, I'm just kidding. Go what?
Snack.
Yeah.
Maybe some Coca-Cola drink and maybe some butter popcorn.
Okay, good one. All right, now I need you to pay close attention here, okay? If you have a booger in your nose, but there is no tissue or anything else, like there's no tissue, there's no paper towel, napkin, toilet paper, that there's nothing that you have to help you and the booger is bothering you, what do you do with it?
Be honest.
Be honest.
Go in there. Well, it depends on how far in it is. Is it
okay? Flesh this out
for
us.
Is it if it's real close? Like you just go there and just
okay. If it's okay, let's say it's deeper.
Let's say it's deeper.
Yeah.
Well, there's many ways you could do it. You can either go in there and grab it and pull it out, or you can blow real hard, get the cum to where you can grab it, and then pull it out.
Okay, so like a snot rocket, like that wouldn't ever be an option for you, or would you ever like go to sleeve or so once you get let's flesh this out a little bit more. Once you get your again, there's nothing for you to wipe this booger in. Once you get this booger even out of your nose, even if it's one that you say is like right here, right at the end, and what do you do with it?
What I do with it, either I'll sling it, like flick it, or
sling it is a good one. Okay.
I've caught myself many times doing this, just rubbing it on my pants and just keeping on going.
All right, that's what we needed. That's what we needed to know, right there. Yeah, perfect.
I could go deeper, but I don't.
Yeah, we could definitely flesh this out more, but we won't for everyone's sake.
We're good.
Yep. You got another one, Smitty?
Yeah. So when you're chewing your gum, right?
All right.
And you've been doing it for a long time. You have nowhere to spit it out. You're in public. People all around you. Do you keep chewing it or do you swallow it?
Swallow it.
Yeah. So wait. So you do swallow it? You're saying if you're done with your gum, you just swallow it?
Yes.
Okay.
I've never spit my gum out.
Never.
Never. I take the gum, I chew it, and whenever I get done, I just go.
How many sticks of gum do you think you've ever had in your life?
Like one day?
No. Total.
A lot.
Okay. All right. This is
the best I can put.
Always
swallowed them.
Yeah, I just swallow it. It's just what I do.
Hey, listen. This is what this is why we had this is why we're here. This is why we're here. Okay. Okay, Alan. When you're driving, have you ever hit a deer?
Where's the nearest wood? Oh, there it is. No,
Okay.
I have not hit a deer.
Never
and
hit
I'm
a deer?
hoping not to hit a deer again, or not.
Wait
ever.
a second. Okay. Yeah. All right. I'll do one more and then I'll throw it back to Smitty. What's your longest dating relationship?
Dating relationship probably would be that third grade one.
Okay.
The second, maybe first to like third grade, but maybe like days before fourth grade started. That's probably the longest. Okay. I did have one back in October that I tried to start, but then he lied to me, so it went absolutely nowhere. So.
Gotcha. Smitty, go ahead.
Okay. So if you could only eat one thing for the rest of your life, what would it be?
Bacon.
That's a good one. You actually could live for a long time. You don't even need anything else.
Someone asked me, said, what would be your last meal? What would you ask for your last meal before they would put you in the electric chair, kill you, whatever? Yeah. I said, a dump truck full of nothing but bacon.
Do you have a specific bacon that you like more? And then Smitty said it. How do you like it cooked?
I like, what is it? Like pig bacon.
Well, pork. It's all pork, but yeah. But like I'm saying, like, do you like Hatfield, Tyson? Like, these are like a brand name that you like. Like when you see in the fridge, you're like, yep.
Tyson. I think I like Tyson bacon.
Okay. And then how do you like it cooked? There you go with that too.
Cooked, crispy. I like it a little bit crispy.
A little crispy, or do you like it like where you bite it and you're like, that's 100% you have a clean end to it?
I like it crispy, but not like burnt crispy.
Okay. Gotcha.
Still got some to it.
Gotcha. You got another one, Smitty?
What's your favorite Twitch streamer?
That's my favorite Twitch streamer.
Probably the one that didn't show up tonight.
You know what? Yeah. I mean, Chris was the undisputed heavyweight champion of it, but he's catching back.
Don't. Okay.
Cross the crown.
Yeah, there you go. Let's just leave it at that.
Yeah.
Cross the crown. I was going to say it.
Do you ever brush your teeth in the shower?
No, I do not brush my teeth in the shower.
Never even once. You've never brushed your teeth in the shower?
Never once have I brushed my teeth in the shower.
Okay, how about this? Do you pee in the shower?
I have not. Oh, well. There's been maybe a few times that I've actually.
But it's not it's not a regular thing though for you.
Not a regular thing. There's a couple of times where I've like got in the shower, took a shower, and I was like, "Oh, I have to go."
Okay.
And it's like, well, I don't think I have to do anything else besides that. And it's like, okay, do it.
Okay. Smitty, you're
And
up.
that's it. You good, Smitty?
Smitty, you're up.
You good?
Okay. So staying on that topic, have you ever peed or pooped yourself in public? Don't be ashamed.
No, this is the time. No. Alan, if you're honest, Smitty and I will be honest with you as well.
I am honest. I don't remember a time of peeing or pooping myself in public.
All right. Well, then we'll have to wait for another week for me and Smitty to be honest. So
you'll get the honest answer.
Yeah. All right. Smitty, you get another one?
You can go ahead.
All right, Alan. If you go out to eat and you're the one buying, what percentage tip are you leaving?
Percentage tip am I leaving? By myself, probably leave about $2, $3.
Off of what though? So like you're saying, if it was like a $10 tip, you'd leave $2. Like what would be the percentage from whatever you got?
I probably wouldn't go off a percentage. I'd probably just go off of how good you did. So if you done like very well, I'd give you like maybe $3, $4. If you done like horrible, treated me wrong, basically just was like, here's your food, see ya.
Okay.
I'd probably give you like $1 just to be generous.
Gotcha. Do you have any pyromaniacs in the family?
Likes to blow up stuff?
Yeah.
No, but we like to light fireworks and anthills though.
Okay. There you go. I got one more and then I'll send it back to Smitty. How do you like your steak cooked?
Medium rare.
Okay, that's the classy answer right
Good
there.
answer.
Perfect. Good answer.
Good.
Yep.
Good answer.
Yep. Smitty, you're up if you got one more.
Okay. What's your favorite fast food restaurant?
This is the most perplexed I've seen him.
I'm gonna say it. Smithfield's Chicken and Barbecue is probably one of my favorites.
I've never even heard of it. I've never even heard of that before.
You've never heard of Smithfield's Chicken and Barbecue?
No, is it a chain?
Man.
Smitty, do you know that?
It's a chain restaurant.
I don't.
Yeah.
I think it's a North Carolina chain restaurant, if I'm right.
Okay, how about ones that we might know?
Nationwide.
Yeah,
nationwide favorite, probably Chick-fil-A.
And what's the order that you get?
What I order: 12-piece Chick-fil-A nuggets, fries, and a large sweet tea.
No sauce.
Ketchup. That's all.
You're missing out on the Chick-fil-A sauce.
I've been offered Chick-fil-A sauce. I have been offered Chick-fil-A sauce, and I've turned it down.
Have you tried it?
I have not tried it.
Then why would you turn it down if you haven't tried it? That's like me jumping in the chat and I say I have this good buddy Smitty that you would really like, and you're like, no thanks, and then just left out the dry. You didn't realize how delicious Smitty was. Sorry, Smitty.
All right, we're gonna move on.
I'm sorry. It was just right there.
Okay. That was somewhere never talked about.
Okay. She was right there.
Alan. Well, you basically just answered that. Okay. Is a hot dog considered a sandwich?
No.
Really?
Yeah, it's not. It's a hot dog. Wait. It's not a sandwich. Because a sandwich is something you put 2 pieces of bread over. A hot dog is 1 piece of bread cut in the middle.
And what
It's
if we
almost like
split the bun in half?
Yeah, what happens when your hot dog falls apart and the bread's separated?
It's a broken hot dog.
What'd you do with that booger right there? No, I'm just kidding.
I think I'm good on my questions.
Okay, all right. Growing up, what grocery store did your family shop at, or what do they shop at now?
Walmart and Food Line.
Okay. Yep. Do you know how to tie a tie?
I ain't got 100% down, but I think I could probably tie a tie if I took enough time to do it.
We'll go with a no. Have you ever been out of the country?
No, not yet.
Okay. Smitty, you got anything else before I close it out with the last question? It is now 10:45. We have really enjoyed having Alan here.
So the rumor is that you like 2 different teams in the world of college sports.
All right.
Now, let's say you were a big old guy, right? You're in high school, and you get offered to go to the University of North Carolina or Roll Tide, Alabama.
Wait, right? which sport are we doing? Which sport are we doing?
Football and basketball.
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
You're going there to be a two-sport athlete.
If I went for basketball, then it would be.
No, you don't know what sport you're playing.
You don't get.
I don't know what sport I'm playing.
If you're going
North Carolina
for a
or
sport,
Alabama,
what are you going for?
You know what? I know we're not picking sports, but I'll take Hubert Davis over Nick Saban any day.
He's going North Carolina, baby. Let's go.
Okay.
All right. And then, all right. I appreciate the hometown pick there, Alan. And then the last question of the night, the last meal of the day. Do you call it dinner or supper?
Supper.
And let's close it out right there for Alan. Alan, you have been a phenomenal first guest. Thank you so much.
Amazing.
That was so good. Yeah, 100% claps all around. We're gonna keep you in here, Alan, if we can, but we are gonna stop the recording just so we don't have to get consents from everybody. But dude, thank you so much, dude. That was so good. I appreciate your openness, through tough stuff, and then you were super funny. So thank you, brother. We love you. You know that.
Yep.
So yeah, I'm gonna stop the recording right